So there is a discussion about MCS, megawatt charging, and there is also depot charging when the driver needs to take a break. So I'm working in the European market, so that's the regulations I know. After 4.5 hours, 45 minutes compulsory break, and after another 4.5 hours, I think it's 10 hours break. What do you see is the most attractive market right now? What will be the market that will grow the most in terms of, is it going to be MCS? Is it going to be more the 400, 500, 600 kilowatt chargers?
It's quite simple to give an answer. Depending on the resting times you have as a driver, you could imagine that MCS is simply too fast for the resting times of the drivers. So the optimum is something like, you have a 400 kilowatt charger and you're charging your, I would say, 600 kilowatt battery within 50 minutes or an hour up, and this is the time you need for your resting at the end of the day. So this is, I would say, the better use case than you think about MCS. So 1 megawatt, full power into the truck, and I would say from that point of view, if you take a look, the megawatt charger case will be maybe a 3% overall case for truck charging. The rest will be CCS on a level of 400, 480, maybe 800 kilowatts, but not on the megawatt side. So you see that the current situation, also the current demands, what we have from our customers, because we're also working with logistics to, bring the chargers in depots. The depot is not the problem because they have, peak and pack times of load, which is 45 minutes. So that's exactly the time normally you need to recharge a truck from that point. That's perfectly fitting. So that's a way where you see that, I would say depot is complex wherever you have limitations from space. And then, you can't reserve, in the past you had maybe 50 ramps where you can park trucks. And then you take each second one you take out and place a charger there for charging. Then it's, half of the opportunities. And especially on my larger customer side, so these players which have just ordered 50 Daimler eActros or, for example, Volvo FH trucks, something like that, with larger ranges. So it's not enough to cut the half of the parking place to install some charging sites. So this is not the solution. So what you see, maybe you also heard some announcements in the past that the OEMs have established a company called Milans. They are building large charger parks. Very ambitious, to be honest. The amount of trucks is not in the market yet. But anyway, this is the future for long haul and especially on the motorway. And on the other side, you have the depots. Depot to depot is quite easy, I would say, if you have this commuting traffic between two sides, especially on the harbor business. So this is a typical use case, what is been, activated in the northern part of Germany, of course, of the harbor in the Netherlands. Even here in Gothenburg, the harbor, I've seen some trucks running around or driving around. And on the other side, you have to think about long-haul trucking. And that means if you have a depot somewhere, you can get there. Partnering models, APIs, interfaces being built to handle these kind of things. Collaboration is on partnering. It's the dedicated future you have to work on.